YouTube, what is up? Welcome back to the Radar for Rasslin Studios. NXT just finished up. We have one takeaway from NXT. A halfway decent show. I mean, it's going to be in a little bit of a lull, and so it starts to build up to the next event, TakeOver. We're supposed to get information from Adam Cole as to why he did what he did last week against Kyle O'Reilly. We're supposed to get that, finally get that, no disqualification, Karrion Kross, Santos Escobar match. A couple interesting things to get into on this show. So let's get into it. One takeaway from NXT, but before we do it, remind you guys, drop a like on this video, hit the subscribe button if you're watching, not subscribe. Hit the comment section. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought of NXT. Where do you think NXT's headed, especially into the big Mania takeover, whenever that's supposed to happen. Mania being 2 nights, who knows what the placement of that will be. But let me in the comment section below what you guys think of NXT as in general and where you see it going forward. Appreciate you guys hitting us up in the comment section below and growing the community, and I'd like to hear you guys' opinions, so continue that, please. Notification will get alerted when new videos drop. Hit me up on social media, all that stuff pop on the screen. Let's get into it. NXT one takeaway. So NXT started off Johnny Gargano versus Dexter Lumis. This match was set up obviously because Dexter Lumis been coming after the way for a while now. He abducted Austin Theory a couple weeks ago with the chloroform in the white van, very creepy. In the end, there was a lot of interference here, and the fact that Austin Theory didn't hit Lumis with the chair was what caused Johnny Gargano to lose the match and be submitted by Dexter Lumis. So Dexter Lumis gets to win over the North American champion in a non-title match. So that title match is coming soon, so maybe we could see Dexter Lumis North American champion. But this is causing issues between the way, because now Austin Theory says he's the misunderstood guy in Dexter Lumis. Indy Hartwell thinks he's attractive, so it's causing issues. Johnny Gargano says they're going to go to therapy, so that's really pretty interesting how those vignettes and those video packages play out with them in therapy with the way, but issues continuing in the way. Next thing on the show was Zoey Stark versus Io Shirai. We saw Zoey Stark's debut on NXT last week, and they seem to be pushing her pretty heavy. Io Shirai got the win, but she showed Stark respect after the match, so it seems like they're gonna push her as a new up and comer in the women's division, maybe push her up the card relatively quickly. But after this, you would have Toni Storm come out and confront Io Shirai, and then call her out basically that she's scared of Toni Storm. She doesn't want to challenge her. If she did, she would have went to Mr. Regal already. So we can see this going down the road, another title match. Remember, Mercedes Martinez was the one that got pinned at the TakeOver event in the Triple Threat, so she does have a stake to claim at the NXT Women's Championship. So we'll see that, but it's good to see Shirai out there on NXT television in the ring. So next thing on the show was Tyler Rust in the ring, Malcolm Bivens. He's going to take on Leon Ruff, but as Leon Ruff comes out, here comes Swerve Scott to attack Leon Ruff. That feud continues. Swerve Scott heel, and now he's taking out Leon Ruff, and the match never ended up happening. Next thing on the show was Xia Li versus Kacy Catanzaro. This was set up from last week, where Xia Li told Kacy that she was going to purge her this week, and she did. The match came to a stoppage. Xia Li is the winner because she pretty much broke the leg of Kacy Catanzaro. Kayden Carter was extremely upset by this, and looks like Xia Li said to her that she's next week. So we'll see what happens. I like Xia Li's current setup now better than it was before. She's very aggressive now, very mean, so that's good for her. She has Boa back there and whoever the hell sitting in that chair. I just want to see it play out more and get a little bit more info, more meat on the bone in terms of the gimmick, but that's the way that part of the show played out. Then we had, throughout the night, we had Cameron Grimes, the new billionaire Cameron Grimes, to the moon. He's out there trying to do the Ted DiBiase shtick, where he gives a basketball to somebody, dribble it 10 times, he'll get this money. He keeps screwing it up. I kind of hope this leads to Ted DiBiase coming to NXT and having a spot with Cameron Grimes, but we'll see what happens. Cameron Grimes' new gimmick, the Beverly Hillbilly shtick that he's got going on now, is pretty fun, so we'll see how it goes going forward. Next thing on the show is Grizzled Young Veterans versus Killian, Dain, and Drake Maverick. The Grizzled Young Veterans before this attacked MSK, seeming to have hurt Wes Lee, so we don't know. He hurt his hand, so maybe they're taking him out of the picture for a little bit while that whole Pete Dunne, Oney Lorcan thing gets kind of fleshed out with everybody, all those people involved. So we'll see what happens. This match, Grizzled Young Veterans get the win, hurting Drake Maverick. He'll be taken backstage to the back and being carried by Killian Dain, and then he would get him in confronted by Alexander Wolf of Imperium. Obviously, maybe there used to be a group, Insanity, back in the older NXT days. So maybe that's a little tease of something that might happen. We'll see what happens with that. Next thing on the show was that no disqualification match, Santos Escobar versus Karrion Kross. Why this match is happening, I have no idea. It makes no sense as to why this match is happening, but Kross looked like a monster, taking on all three guys of the Gala de Fantasma, doing the big Saito suplex through the table on Santos Escobar, and that's the highlight of the night.
All the carnage, all the metal. Kross, oh! Saito suplex!
Yeah, the big spot, Saito suplex through the table, and he would get the win and beat Santos Escobar. Let's see where he goes after this, because it's like a one-shot thing. Why it happened, I still have no idea. It didn't make much sense as to why this match happened, but he went through the whole Legado Fantasma. It was a pretty solid match. There was no DQ, a lot of stuff going on, a lot of big spots, especially the Saito suplex, but Karrion Kross gets the win. We'll see what the hell happens. The match started in the parking lot, ended up in the ring, and we'll see. I mean, I don't know how it's going to work out after this, where if he's going to get in the title picture, because now Adam Cole's kind of in there, but we'll see what happens. Now let's get to Adam Cole, because that was the main thing on the show at the end. Adam Cole comes out and he sounds like he's going to explain himself, but then he says he made a stupid mistake, hates himself for it, and he's apologizing for it. Here comes Roderick Strong. Roderick Strong's really upset with him, and they go back and forth. Finn Balor interrupts. Obviously, he's upset with Adam Cole, going to fight Adam Cole. He fights both guys. They drop Finn Balor. Adam Cole hits him with a super kick. Then here comes Roderick Strong. Roderick Strong attacks Adam Cole and then apologizes for it, and both guys are hugging in the ring. And this is takeaway number one. Because you see behind us, he would give Roderick Strong a low blow as they were hugging, and then super kick him in his face and rip off that dog tag on him, say he's dead to him. So I'm assuming Undisputed Era is done. Where Bobby Fish is and how he feels about this, who the hell knows, because he hasn't been on TV for a while. So I don't know what's going on with that. But he hasn't been on TV for a while, and I guess he has no problem with any of this because he's not showing up or doing anything. So maybe he'll come in next after this. But Roderick Strong officially kicked out of the Undisputed Era along with Kyle O'Reilly, and Bobby Fish is the last guy standing. We'll see what happens, if it's even going to be called Undisputed Era anymore. They came out still wearing the Undisputed Era merch, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. But Adam Cole really didn't explain much as to why he's doing what he's doing. But yeah, I don't know. Kyle O'Reilly's injured right now, so we'll see when Kyle O'Reilly makes his return. If Adam Cole and Finn Balor have a match beforehand, we'll see. But there wasn't much to it here. It's just he's turned heel. He was apologizing in the beginning, and I don't know. He didn't really explain much. He's just turned heel and he's upset with them and he doesn't like them anymore. And he's gonna go solo. So we'll see what happens. And it doesn't. We didn't get much on the bone here in terms of why he did what he did. They'll probably save that until Kyle O'Reilly makes his return. But you have Finn Balor, Kyle O'Reilly, Adam Cole all beefing with each other. Now you have Roderick Strong in the mix. So does Roderick Strong go with Kyle O'Reilly? Does he just create a tag team with Bobby Fish? We'll see what happens, but that's the only takeaway from the show. A decent show of NXT. Some of it makes sense, some of it doesn't, but Adam Cole officially full on heel, no longer with the Undisputed Era, and we'll see what happens with Bobby Fish going forward, Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong, and Adam Cole, and you still have Pete Dunne, Oney Lorcan, and Danny Burch in the mix, so there's a lot of moving pieces here as to where this all can go in the future. But guys, that's the video I have for you guys today, the review of NXT with the one takeaway. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys thought of the show. What do you think is going to happen with Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, and all those guys I mentioned? And in general, where do you think it's heading with Karrion Kross and everything else on the show? Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Remember, if it doesn't work, bro, then I'll do a job.